Andy Crolla versus Ismael Barroso this weekend. Good fight. I'm really, really looking forward to this fight. It sounds a bit weird to say. I'm probably looking forward to this fight more than Khan Canelo and Chisora Pulev. And I know it sounds a bit weird, but I'm very, very fascinated about this fight. The other two fights, the Chisora Pulev, I'll let you guys know my predictions on that fight in a separate video, and Khan Canelo. I think you guys know what my take is on that. Spoken about it various times. So yeah, I mean this fight is very very interesting. Honestly I haven't changed my mind on Crolla versus Barroso, which is quite weird. Normally I do change my mind, especially with Chisora Pulev. I've changed my mind a fair few times, and for me, I think this fight is a very good fight for the lightweights domestically and in on a global stage. And I'm very interested to see where the winners go from here, or the winner and loser goes from here, if anything. Um, for me, typical boxer versus puncher. Barroso high KO ratio, very very strong, looks the part. And Crolla, boxer, he can move, he can box, he can disrupt your rhythm, and this is a very interesting fight for that reason. For also the reason that Barroso looks very awkward, even though he's a puncher. He's a southpaw. He doesn't always come in at southpaw. He'll change possibly, and he'll do different things. And he looks very very good. And for that reason, and what he did to Mitchell, I know that wasn't 15 or 20% of the real Kevin Mitchell that we know, but he caught up with him eventually after about 3 4 rounds, and he looked like a class above. He looked devastating, and for me, it was his footwork that was really really it was really interesting and very very unique for me. And I honestly think that that's something that Crawler's going to struggle with. Um, for me, I'm not going to take into account Crawler's losses to Derry Matthews in this fight and that sort of opposition. It has happened, and that's long gone now. He's improved a lot since then. Obviously, he's a world champion now. But also, I'm not gonna take into account the two. Well, the one win against Perez, where he took him out with a body shot, and the other contentious draw that he probably should have won. For me, Perez. I mean, I could take it into consideration, but Perez for me wasn't that great. Lost to Gamboa, and Gamboa was a pumped up featherweight for me, so I can't see him. You know, I couldn't see him troubling Crolla much, and I did expect Crolla to win both fights. It was unfortunate he didn't get the first one. Um, as I said, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Barroso. I just think he looks devastating. He looks the part. It passes the eye test for me. He looks very awkward and quite slick for a puncher, and I think for that reason he's very much avoided, and rightly so, especially after what he did to Mitchell, regardless of whether that was a poor version of Mitchell or not. And I can kind of see why Derry Matthews probably didn't face Barroso when he was WBA interim champion, because Barroso looks, a different class, a different league. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Barroso. Late stoppage, I'll probably say between 7 and 9. Uh, that's probably what I'd go for. I don't think Crolla's got the power to hurt him or to keep him off, and I think it'll take Barroso a few rounds, and probably eventually he'll catch up and probably dominate. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins on points, but don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be surprised if Crolla wins on points either. Um, it's one of those fights, and I am split because I like Crolla. I think he's a lovely guy. He's down to earth. He works very hard, and he's a deserved world champion. Even though he did get the belt of a slightly weaker champion, that happens nowadays. The belts are fragmented, so I'm not surprised. But he definitely deserved that accolade and title. Um, but I think Barroso will catch up with him. He closed down the distance well against Mitchell, and eventually did catch up with him. I think something similar will happen with Crolla. I think Crolla's got the punch resistance in comparison to Mitchell. Probably last a bit longer, but I think he'll get stopped around as I said, 7 and 9 between those sort of rounds. Uh, Let me know your thoughts, guys. As I said, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if either or wins, but let me know your thoughts and what are the strengths and weaknesses for these guys. What are your predictions and how are you going? Are you going Crolla stoppage, Crolla UD, or Barroso unanimous decision or KO? Let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm really interested to hear that. And I will put my thoughts out on Pulev, Chisora, and Khan Canelo once I get a chance. Been very busy the last week or so, and yeah, just keep giving the thumbs up if you enjoyed the videos. Subscribe and share so it gets out to a larger boxing audience. And yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's pushed me past 100 subscribers and enjoys the content and likes and you know puts their comments and gives their opinions, feedback, positive or negative. It just helps the channel grow and develop, and we're just going to keep doing that and keep pushing. I just want to say I really appreciate your support and big thanks for that. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. As I said, Pulev Chisora, Khan Canelo coming up, and I will post my thoughts on those two fights. I'll speak to you guys soon and take care. Peace.